So give it up for Martin.
Okay, so I managed to lose a little bit of weight over the years. I don't know if anyone read the post in the group. And the thing was, I went from 154 kilos down to 94 kilos. That's going from a 54-inch waist to a 34-inch waist. You see, that's not the bit I find really fascinating. The bit I really like is actually how fabulous I feel, how absolutely amazing I am actually performing these days, and how much difference it's made in my own personal life. So I've made it my mission to help other entrepreneurs, business owners and consultants to really be able to get in touch with becoming even more healthier, happier and higher achieving, utilising the business body blueprint. And it's not because I'm anything special, but these skills are, once you understand what they are. And what I found is there's kind of just 6 key skills, but before you get to that point, there's so many excuses that we use. And I know I've heard them all from either the clients I work with, I've used a lot of them myself. And you kind of got to get over that. Because you've got a choice, you can either have that was me, yes. Yes. So yeah, where was it? Go back. Yeah, that was taken in Turkey, and that was taken in Lake District. So yeah, that was me. But you've got a choice, right? You can either have excuses, or you can have results. You can't have both, and that's exactly what Arnold Schwarzenegger said. Now, I get it. I really, truly get it. There are some things that you can't change in life. You know, you can't change the genetics that you're born with. You know, that is one thing you can't change. You also can't change the age that you are. Though thankfully, some of us don't act our age. We also can't change the biological gender that we're born with either. And all these things do actually impact our life. They do actually, have a considerable weight of actually what we do. Yeah, so we've got to accept these things. But there are so many amazing fundamental things that we can change in our lives. We can change, for example, the lifestyle that we want to live. We can change the food that we fuel ourselves with, the rest that we give ourselves. We can change the times that we actually move for ourselves, and we can also enjoy ourselves. And with these kind of real fundamental things, all of a sudden we can create a lifestyle that we love for ourselves. Who thinks that sounds like a great idea? Just raise your hand. Let's say I. Say I want to be healthy. So that's why I developed the Fit for Business, Fit for Life webinar. We're going to go through specifically the business body blueprint. So the business body blueprint, like I say, is developed with 6 key skill areas. The first one actually is how to become your best supporter. Now, what do I mean by being your best supporter? I mean, how do you actually get your mind to do what it's told? Yeah? You see, the thing is, a lot of people just talk about mindset, but actually there's so many things to deal with it when it actually comes down to how you deal with your head and how it's actually going to do what you need it to do. And so many people, especially entrepreneurs and business owners, they're in such a rush. They're so busy, they're busy people. And this is the mistake that I see, because they're rushing for a solution. Yeah, and what do they do? It's like the New Year's resolution thing. Who's done a New Year's resolution? Don't raise your hands. I'm not looking for the guilty here. Yeah, but what do they do? They rush out and say, okay, I'm going to get fit. It's New Year. That's exactly what happens every 1st of January. And they go out and get themselves a gym membership, or a PT, just like I did. They might go and get themselves a meal plan. They might think they're going to be doing really great. And, they might be doing this for 2, maybe 3 weeks. Statistically speaking, it's 6 weeks. And then people kind of stop doing it. And the thing is, they quit. Whether consciously or unconsciously, they quit at that point in time. And then you might be thinking, okay, it's not really a bad thing, it's only a New Year's resolution, but you're building a melanin pathway. You're showing your brain that it's okay to quit. So once you start quitting in one thing in your life, you start quitting in lots of other areas of your life as well.
Yeah.
And that's where, when I work with my clients, we work with the powerful performance matrix, and this really gets them to go right deep into actually what it is they're looking to do. Why is it they're looking to do it? How have they tripped over these things before in the past, and how can they actually utilize these experiences to power themselves through, so all of a sudden they become the person who actually achieves, who actually gets their goals, their aspirations, and smashes them. Who likes the sound of that one? Say aye! Absolutely, I like the sound of that one as well. So, but it's not just about the mind. We also need to understand how we can fuel ourselves to flow and grow, how we can actually deal with our meals. You know, this is about health and fitness, guys. It's going to come down to meals at some point, yes or no? Absolutely, there's a mechanical item in this. But the thing I find is, when it comes down to food, everyone kind of has the same kind of ideas. And what they tend to do is, I'm gonna start eating healthy. I'm gonna go vegetarian or vegan. I'm gonna go do the South Beach diet. I'm gonna go do the Weight Watchers thing. I'm gonna just eat salads for an entire month, right? And as much as that might be healthy, and it might be the thing that you might need to do, they do it in such a way that they kind of take the calories so far down, and they take the nutrition so far down, that they just feel crap. They end up with brain fog. They end up just feeling awful. And what does that mean? They cheat. They have a cheat meal. And it's usually something that's kind of not right for them. And do you know what the worst part is? The worst part isn't actually the fact that they've cheated. They're not having the cake, or the second slice of cake, or the third slice of cake, or the beer, and the fourth beer, or the fifth beer, because suddenly it becomes a cheat weekend, not a cheat day, or a cheat hour, or a cheat meal. But it's the fact that, psychologically, they know it's the wrong thing. So not only are they fueling the body wrong, they're also beating their own brain up at the same time. This is just absolutely crazy. So what I do when I'm working with those people in the Business Body Network online is we work with the essential building blocks. And this is where we really start to understand what it is when we're looking at our own personalised nutrition. So what does our body actually need? And it's not just about calories, it's about, the quantity, the quality, the timing that you put around it, and actually the kind of goals that you're looking for. Because, sometimes that nutrition is going to be different. But once you kind of got it right, all of a sudden you become this powerhouse of energy. You're able to smash through all those goals. You're able to set new heights of achievement. You're able to achieve even more than you could ever imagine. Who fancies the idea of achieving even more? Just raise your hand. Raise your hand. Go, yeah! She's doing it. But, we talked about meals, right? So everyone knows what's going to come next, don't they? What is it? It's going to be? Exercise. All right, I call it movement. But the thing is, I call it more moving with purpose. Yeah? Because, a lot of people, when they start exercising, etc., they kind of just go straight into this thing of either they just do the 10,000 steps. But shuffling around an office, let's face it, is not moving with purpose. It's not going to get you to the position where you need to be. Ask me how I know that. And the other thing they do is they then think, I'm going to join one of those fitness classes. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get myself beaten up every single week so I feel like death or shit. And I come out feeling absolutely drained. But it's good for me, right? And I'm going to do it week after week, day after day. Kind of put myself through even more. And when I finish that, I'm going to go do another run. I'm going to go do something else. And all of a sudden, they're kind of piling on all this kind of work. They're not getting the results. In fact, the only thing they're getting results are, that isn't a personalised coach. The only thing they're getting results are is they kind of collapse on the sofa and they do just feel absolutely like that. They don't feel like moving anymore. And the worst part is, because they're not getting results, they just feel like giving up again. Just reinforcing that quitting saying. And so many people, I'm sure you guys know, people that you've been around who have actually, quit on things because it's just got too hard. I mean, not you, Gary, right? You guys are good. Other people, yeah? But what we work with is the Fantastic Fitness Activator. So when my clients kind of implement the Fantastic Fitness Activator, all of a sudden they realise that they don't need to flog themselves to death. They don't need to put themselves through shed loads of pain. And in fact, there's ways of being able to move that gets you to achieve your goals and makes you feel good while you're doing it as well. But it's finding that secret combination that really works for you. So once you kind of, we've done the meals, we've done the movement, etc., we're getting on to the next kind of skill. What we're looking at here is how we can recoup, repair, and regenerate ourselves. Yeah, that's how I feel most days, actually. I'll let you choose. So next skill we'll look at is how we recoup, repair, and regenerate. So when I talk about that, I'm talking about the moderation side. Because again, and I think Alka, you touched on this a fair few times, is around when you're doing the movement piece, everyone thinks that's where all the magic happens. So they're kind of in this position of thinking, actually, the more I move, the more I'm going to lose weight, the more I'm going to build muscle, etc. But it's not. It's actually in those times when you let your body relax. Because, your body's designed to go from, not to stressed in, half a millisecond, right? Because you've got to run away from a saber-toothed tiger, which shed loads of those in the city. But it takes quite a bit of time for your body to be able to calm down and relax. And if all you're doing is working all the time, whether it's working out, or whether it's working on a computer, or whether it's working at home, or whether it's dealing with stuff for the family, or whether you're dealing with stuff for your friends, or whether you're in salt car, or whatever it is, if you're just constantly doing stuff all the time, your body's in a constant state of stress, which means that your whole body is in a way of creating this position to make you be able to escape from something. And you probably find at that point, you're starting to feel that pressure. You're starting to feel like you're getting maybe more cold symptoms. You might be finding actually you're getting a crick in the neck. You're starting to find that more problems are turning up. And all of a sudden, you're hitting symptoms of burnout and collapse. Then, how's your business going to work? Then, how do you go to the company? And it's from that point that actually I generated and helped my clients use the stress-free recovery system. Because what I kind of realised is you guys have got some amazing skills, right? Because you're all great business owners. And all these kind of skills you can transfer straight into your own health and fitness if you know how to make that translation work. So with my clients who work with the stress-free recovery system to work on that moderation and look at 3 kind of key aspects of your life where once you've got those locked into place, all of a sudden, life just becomes so much less stressful. Who would like less stress in their lives?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Let's get the Zen on, baby. So once we've kind of completed that, we're now into our 5th skill. Oh, she's got a Zen on. Definitely. Gotta love Keely for the laugh on you. We're just getting a tisser out of game. I'm going to have to work harder. So now on to the next bit. We're looking at actually how do we know when things are working for us? We want to be able to see it. We want to be able to feel it. We want to be able to hear it from other people. And that's because we want to monitor things. It's just like we're out running a business. You would never run a business without having KPIs, because the thing is, you're going to run it into the ground, wouldn't you? It wouldn't work. You need to understand how your business is. Yet, how many people would run a business just based on one singular number? Okay, you're in trouble. You need to speak to Austin. He's great with business as well as being a funny man. But this is
Austin with the hidden powers.
It is Austin with the hidden powers. But this is the thing. This is where most people get it wrong. They put their faith in this square box. Right? This square box dictates their lives. And okay, I get it. I've done it as well. We've all been there. That moment where you stand on the scales. Please, Lord. I only had that one extra slice of cake. And those 2 beers. There was a bit of pizza. But I'll be better next week. Honest. Just please. If you know anything about these. Then I'll be grateful. Okay, all right, not all of you are monotheists. Some of you might be polytheists, right? And there is actually a God of scales. So the prayer you guys need to do is, Almighty scale gods, if there need be somebody to increase the weight this week, may it not be me.
Love her.
You stand on these scales, right? And no matter what the number is, it's wrong. Because the number goes up. Oh. Right? Your life's just turned to rat shit, hasn't it? Why the hell did you put all that effort in? It was pointless, wasn't it? It's only going to be the same next week. So why on earth do you bother? You might as well just go, enjoy the rest of the week, we'll start again on Monday. But still, what happens when the number goes down? Oh yes, I'm a fitness god. I've got this. I've got this. My weight's going down. I can afford to have the extra slice of pizza. Bring on the pizza. And the crazy bit is that, next week what happens is your weight goes up and you go, I've got no idea why that happened. Last week was a weight drop. So it's just this little crazy boxing box. But the thing is, once you've got the idea of how depressing it is that blinking box is, and realise there's so many other things that you can utilise when you implement the personal performance, proven performance manager. You start then looking at those other things that really make a difference in your lives. You see, the square box is just one thing to look at. There's actually so many other things. Some of these things are the non-measurable items that actually make the biggest difference in your performance change. But it's understanding what they are and how you utilise them. So you then have the levers yourself to know how to drive your own body to get the results that you're looking for. So once you've kind of done that, and we've kind of got all the other kind of bits and pieces in place, we're then looking at brilliant amounts of success. I forgot I had that slide. Who likes graphs that look like that in their business? Hey, I like that. Who like a graph like that in their body? I like that at all. Performance-wise. Okay, so the final skill that we look at is bringing this whole thing together. It's actually building a methodology, a life that you can live, a lifestyle that works for you, a lifestyle that makes you fit for life, makes you fit to perform, makes you fit for business. Because the biggest problem I find when I'm working with people, and you've probably all seen this, right, is you're just too busy. You get dragged up in all these kind of different directions. So you end up grabbing things, hoping to God that it's the way of being able to make things work. Like, who's heard of like the 4 a.m. club? Or the 5 a.m. club? Or the 3:30 a.m. club? Right? What about the 2:45 a.m. club?
No.
Okay. And they're all crazy, because all of a sudden they're saying everybody has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure if I did a poll here, not everyone's going to be great at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then when you should have done that, you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you've got to do your affirmations, followed by your reading 3 books. You've got to write in your journal. You've got to do 3,000 burpees. 3,000 burpees. That's like a nightmare for anybody, let's face it.
No, 3 burpees is enough.
3 burpees is enough for anybody. But the thing is, we do it because we don't know any better. So we're trying our hardest to be able to do something that's right. It's a bit like the fake it till you make it that Richard Branson talks about. So when you don't know any better and you're still trying to build this life for yourself and you're just cramming something else in, then all that happens is you're just going to get torn apart. You're never going to have enough time because let's face it, we're all busy people already. Where on earth are you going to find the time to try and fit somebody else's life into your life? Okay? So that's why we work on creating the ultimate results regulator for yourself. So you actually build a methodology for your own life. You build a lifestyle that you're looking for that's fit for you to be able to work. And that you can then actually utilise wherever you are in the world. You're not stuck then of just having to go to the gym on a Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday. You're not just there eating boiled chicken and rice or something. You can actually enjoy the life